Hey guys, just a second, I'm coming. Bear with me. There's only so many of these walking entrances I can do from home before you've seen all of them. So I keep having to come up with new ways to do it. But, you know, today is another beautiful, wonderful day. It is 75 degrees outside here. We're all stuck inside or at our homes at least, self-isolated, quarantined, whatever the case may be. So it's just another beautiful day. Today, first off, I actually am going to be leaving the house, and I'm going to be going to one of the few places that are still open and that you can go to. I'm talking about the grocery store. I need to pick up some supplies for us so we have some things to eat here at the house. I guess that could quite possibly simultaneously be the highlight of my day and the scariest portion of my day. You're around a bunch of people when you're in the grocery stores, and you never know who's got what. I am going to head on into the discount grocery store here now so I can pick us out something good to eat that I can cook at home for dinner tonight. Wish me luck. I've got my hand sanitizer, and we're going in. Uh-oh, that's not good. This was posted last Thursday is when that newspaper came out, and this is today. First things first, I'm gonna head back to the meat so I can see what I want to get, and then I'll base the rest of it around that. How about some bacon wrapped pork chops? And I'll get a couple of vegetables to go along with it. That'll be pretty good.
One eternity later.
Alright, I made it out of there. I probably sanitized my hands 10 times in the 10 minutes I was in the store shopping. But because everything's so crazy and nothing's open, I guess people just want to come to the grocery store just to get out. So I spent 10 minutes gathering up the food for tonight, but then I have to wait in line for an hour because the lines are backed up all the way down the aisles. You know, of course they only have 1 or 2 registers open, and then they want you to space 6 feet apart from other people in front of you. So you wind up standing there in line for an hour waiting to get up to the checkout. It's really sad. Check out this old 1 hour cleaners sign here in this building. Just like a drive-through cleaner service. That is awesome. I just so happened to be riding by and I saw it over on a side street, and I turned around to come back to check it out because that's really cool. Classic, old school, small town Americana right there in that old cleaners. So we've talked about it a couple of times in the last few videos, and I'm gonna play a clip. Well, just here, watch.
To the communities battling the plague, and that's what it is. This is a plague. We also send our prayers. We pray for the doctors and the nurses, for the paramedics and the truck drivers and the police officers and the sanitation workers, and above all, the people fighting for their lives in New York and all across our land.
That is the sentiment of the entire country right now. Now, I don't care whether you support him or you don't. That's not what I'm showing that for. I don't want anybody, commenting down below, I hate him or I love him. We're not going to get into any of that, and I will delete your comment if that's what you do. I'm just showing that because that's the sentiment of the entire country right now. But I was thinking about it, especially going to the grocery store. But there's other people that are out that's having to work, and they're having to be out there with the public on the front lines, just like nurses and doctors and EMTs and truck drivers. I mean, that's the grocery store workers. A lot of fast food places and a lot of restaurants, even though you can't go inside to sit down, they're still open. You just have to go through the drive-through or, pull up and they'll order them. Those people need to be celebrated too. We talk about the doctors and nurses, and that's great to celebrate them because they are more, I guess you could say, on the front lines than anybody. They're in the hospitals. They're the ones that's taking care of the sick patients. These other guys in grocery stores and stuff, they're having to go into work day in and day out with people filling their stores. They have people coming in and out constantly. The workers, they never know if these people have got it. Some of the customers coming in may have it and they don't know it yet. They haven't started showing symptoms of it yet. But like we talked about in the video where I explained COVID to you and what it can do, it can be spread from the time you contract it. Even though you won't start showing symptoms for a few days, they come in and they can spread it to these guys working in the grocery stores and stuff. So from me and my family, any of you, whether you're in the medical field, working in the hospitals, or even if you're not, if you're in the grocery stores or, wherever the case may be, and you're having to work out with the public, just know you are appreciated and you are celebrated. Thank you for everything that you do. It all went all over my car. Instead of coming up and going on like right in front of the camera, it shot off real fast and went all over my car. The idea was anyways to have it pop and then have the confetti sprinkle back down right in front of the camera, but it didn't work. Fail. Epic fail. I wasn't going to talk about my leg any on this episode because I've been talking about it so much over the last few, but I did tell you that I would give you an update because the last episode it had bled through the Uniboot, and I told you I was going to call and I would give you an update. Well, basically the surgeon's office told me that I could come in if I want to and that they would put a new one on. But as you all know, I am 2 hours away down in Op right now. I'll be going back to Montgomery in the next couple of days for a little while, but right the second I'm down in Op. So they had me take the Uniboot off, and then I cut off the end of it where the big blood spot was, and then I rewrapped it back up. And I did that here at the house, so I didn't have to go in, and then that way the blood spot is not still there sitting on my leg for an entire week. It's going to be alright, I guess. It still hurts me all the time now because of all the cutting that he's done, I'm sure, but it's going to be alright.
Look at this baby. She's laying on my pillow. Hey, Belly. You going night-night on Daddy's pillow? You gonna go night-night on Daddy's pillows? You so sweet. You're such a pretty girl. Yeah, you're so pretty. I came outside doing my walking around before I get started cooking dinner, and the noises, the natural ambiance out here is incredible. Listen, just we're gonna take just a moment and listen to it. It is just a beautiful spring day. The birds are chirping. It is 74 degrees out. You see squirrels running all over the yard, birds running across. Man, it is just absolutely gorgeous. Well, this is the final product for dinner. Bacon wrapped pork chops, seasoned lima beans, potato salad, and deviled eggs. It's bound to be good. Oh man, that was good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was really, really good. Well, guys, that is gonna do it for this one. Here, let me bring you a little bit closer. I want to go ahead right now and say I am sorry that the type of content that is coming out right now is a lot different than what we normally do. But obviously with this self-quarantine thing going on, or self-isolation, social distancing and everything, it's kind of hard to get out and do a whole lot. So, you know, just, I guess, bear with me. As soon as all this is over, obviously, we'll get back to the regular content that I'm used to doing. Just, this has kind of got everything thrown for a loop. I'm going to end it now. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really, really, really appreciate it. As always, if you want to help support the channel, check out the links down in the description box below. It's always much appreciated, and it helps keep us going, especially in times where we're not quarantined to our home. And because times are tough, another way you could help is by clicking the thumbs up button down below. And if you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button, and you can even take it a step further and click that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Who knows what it'll be. I hope all of you are staying safe and you're healthy and not catching this horrible virus, this horrible plague that is ravaging the world. Thank you all so much. I will see you again tomorrow, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.